So as far as we know, what happened when the universe was created is that there was a vacuum, and in that vacuum there's no time, there's no space, there's no thought, there's no thing whatsoever. The vacuum was absolutely empty. And for some reason, 14 billion years ago or so, there was an impulse to become. Light, and energy became matter, which then gave birth to life. And then through life, consciousness, the capacity for consciousness emerged through life. And finally, in human beings, is the capacity for consciousness to know itself and be aware of itself. And why that's so important is that through us, through the awakening human, and his and her capacity to be conscious of consciousness, the first cause creative principle, God principle, whatever you want to call it, now has the capacity to be aware of itself through the evolving human. Who am I? I am, we are, you are, I am. We actually all are more than we're an individual, part of a process. So the transition from I'm a separate individual ego with a separate personal history to I'm this cosmic developmental process becoming aware of itself. It's quite dramatic. Many people in the world today refuse to accept or believe that the world we're living in is changing as fast as it really is. And as a matter of fact, many are actually trying to stop it. But development can't be stopped. So therefore we need a kind of radical spiritual development and enlightenment that's going to be able us to actually embrace the reality of the world that we're actually living in right now.
Andrew Cohen calls his teaching Evolutionary Enlightenment. This new understanding of spiritual awakening redefines the pre-modern notion of enlightenment for the modern world. Now, the purpose of higher consciousness is no longer to be free from the world or go to heaven after we die, but to be an instrument for the evolutionary process itself.
In evolutionary enlightenment, the goal is not to get out of the universe. The goal is not to escape from the universe. The goal is to get into the process. The problem for most of us is we're not in the process. We are lost in this small-minded, self-centered hell life experience in which our experience of what it means to be alive is so partial and so small and so minimal, it's almost impossible to imagine how small it is until you wake up. So the goal here is to get out of this small-minded, self-centered, hell, partial, almost non-existent dream. So we can begin to wholeheartedly, unselfconsciously, passionately participate, or you can say co-participate in the creation of the conscious universe with and as the very force that created it. Then your own deepest aspiration, your own deepest heartfelt aspiration and desire becomes one with the creative principle, the first cause itself, you see. That means you begin to recognize who you really are, what you're really doing here. And it's a big thing, it's a big moment, it's a profound awakening. You awaken to the literally cosmic and universal significance of your own emergence at this particular time and your inherent potential to participate in the evolutionary process for the development of consciousness itself. I literally mean that.